Greetings, dear faith family, young people, parents, godparents, grandparents, and everyone present. Greetings of our Lord's peace. Today we are looking into Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 to 5. In today's gospel passage, Jesus continues to teach the Beatitudes. Jesus says, "Do not judge, so that you may not be judged. For with the judgment you make, you will be judged. And the measure you give will be the measure you get. Why do you see the speck in your neighbor's eye, but do not notice the log in your own eye? Or how can you say to your neighbor, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' while the log is in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your neighbor." Dear faith family, Jesus is teaching us to stop hypocritical judgment. Jesus is inviting us to be aware each time when we are getting tempted to judge someone for the flaws in them. It may be just in size of a tiny wooden speck, tiny dust of wooden speck. Jesus is using this beautiful metaphor here for us to self-examine our own flaws. Jesus is saying every time when we are getting tempted, teaching us and alerting us to judge others just for the tiny size of flaw, just as the size of a dust, like a wooden dust. Those moments, let us pause and take a moment to examine our own flaws, which may be in size of a wooden log. And Jesus is saying, teaching us in order to sanctify others, support others, we need to be sanctified first. Wow. Dear faith family, let us take a pause here and be with Jesus. Is there any word or phrase that is striking into your hearts from today's gospel passage? While we are with Jesus, let us ask Jesus to show us the logs in our own lives, the areas of logs in our own lives. And see Jesus compassionately, lovingly showing all those visible and invisible logs in our lives. While I was preparing today, I came across a writing from a group of holy people saying, each time when we are tempted to judge others for a flaw, let us pause and take a moment to examine, do I carry the same flaw in me? Doesn't matter how big or small it is, but do I carry the same? What am I judging here? And do I carry the same error, the same sin in me, in my life? And that self examination is a beautiful sign of prayer to be aware of our own flaws and to guard our hearts, not to judge others. And let us take a moment each time when we are tempted to judge others, asking God for His grace to sanctify our hearts, to carry the beatitudes of Jesus in us. Let us be aware of the presence of our Creator, Abba Father, in our midst. And what is that you want to tell Abba Father now? Wishing you a very blessed day, blessed night. Tonight, before going to sleep, can I request you to take a moment and ask yourself, what have I done for Christ? What am I doing for Christ? And what should I do for Christ? What is Jesus asking me to do? Blessed night.